Hi, this is Patty Jackson. This edition of Patty TV features a live version of the 411. Let's talk weddings. Between this weekend and next weekend, somebody's going to get married. We do know that Chelsea Clinton is getting married next weekend. But is Tiny and T.I. getting married? Is Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz getting married? We'll find out soon. Alicia and Swizz Beatz are currently expecting their first child. We do have news on Alicia Keys. She recently fired her longtime manager, Jeff Robinson. Apparently, he had been ripping her off. What a shame. He had been with her since the beginning. Al Jarreau is in stabilized condition. He was performing in France, and apparently the altitude of the French Alps got to him, and he collapsed on stage, suffering from respiratory issues, but Al Jarreau is doing much better. Singer Brian McKnight is one happy guy. You know why he's happy? Because the kid is not his son. Apparently, a former mistress of Brian McKnight came forward saying that he was the father of her 14-year-old son. Yeah, his old mistress. He was with this woman when he was married. Well, she had been suing him for years, but Brian McKnight had been ignoring the lawsuits. Well, the judge said, you're going to pay her child support to the tune of $400,000. So you know what Brian McKnight did? He ran out and got a DNA test and found out the kid is not mine. We'll have to ask him about it when he comes to the Del East on August the 30th. Producer Jermaine Dupri has seen better days. He's no longer with Janet Jackson. You know, Janet Jackson is in love with this rich Arab guy. He's young, he's rich, he's hot. He's not Jermaine Dupri. Apparently, Jermaine Dupri is in home of a record label. So in addition to not having Janet and the headlines with Janet Jackson, he no longer has a record label and recently had to lay off most of his So-So Def staff. Boxer Evander Holyfield, he's got some family troubles. Earlier this year, his wife Candy said she attacked him in front of their kids. Now his 20-year-old son was arrested for driving with a suspended license and for small drug possession. Singer Angela Bofill, one of my favorites from back in the day. Love, love, love her. When you think of This Time I'll Be Sweeter, I Try. In 2006 and 2007, she suffered a series of devastating strokes and she didn't have health insurance. Well, she's back on her feet, sort of. She can no longer sing, but she is making appearances and telling her story. She was a great, great singer. With the help of Phil Perry, Mesa, Norman Connors, they're helping her get out there, but it's good that Angela Bofill is doing much better. Holly Robinson Peete, one of our favorites, is coming to TV in a new CBS daytime, I guess you can say, show. Kind of like their version of The View. It's going to be a bunch of women, but Holly Robinson Peete is with the cast. Precious star Gabby Sidibe has proposed to Trey Songz. Yeah, she met him and said, hey, want to date? Hey, want to get married? No word on what Trey Songz has said about this proposal. Natalie Cole is making headlines. She's working on a second memoir, this time dealing with her battle with hepatitis C, which left her on kidney dialysis 3 times a week. In her new book, she talks about she had a successful kidney transplant, but on that same day, her sister died of cancer. Well, we're waiting, and by the time you guys see this, he could be in jail, but when is Wesley Snipes going to jail? Since 1998, he hasn't filed taxes, he hasn't paid taxes. He put a 10-year fight with the IRS, but they want him in jail, a 3-year sentence. Don't expect Wesley Snipes to get the Lindsay Lohan treatment. If Ron Isley could go to jail for tax evasion, you know Wesley Snipes could be there too. Did you like the movie The Hangover? It was one of those that my nephew forced me to see, and I loved it. Bradley Cooper is a cutie. Get ready. The Hangover sequel is coming up, and Diddy is making headlines. The new issue of GQ magazine, he's in a suit, just a suit jacket and a shirt, and he's hanging from a chandelier. Well, he's got his underwear on. So you're thinking, he's got his legs spread open. He's hanging from a chandelier. Do you see anything? No, not even if you do this. That's the 411. You can check us out online at WDASFM.com.